What's up? What's up? Good afternoon, everyone. Wishing you positive vibes, kindness, and love. Wishing you a feeling of wellness and health and confidence and positivity and manifestation of your desires. And one of the questions is, how do we create what it is that we desire? And that comes down to our actions, which repeated over time become our habits. Our habits are what create the life that we live. Our eating habits determine what our body's going to look like. Our exercise habits also determine what our body's going to look like. Our reading habits of self-development books and our listening to podcasts or clips of wellness, optimistic thinking, the amount that we do that is going to have an effect on our mind. I saw a gentleman on TikTok and he said something that I loved. That from the moment that he wakes up to the moment that he goes to bed, how does he do? This gentleman does 50, 60, 70-mile runs. It was something ridiculous. How do I do that? How does he make it through that? And what he shared was that from the moment he wakes up to the moment he goes to bed, he talks to God. And that's something that I'm working on implementing in my life. Right now, a big piece of my life is discipline in each area. I'm significantly growing in discipline in my nutrition right now. However, the next step is discipline with my work habits towards my dreams that involve what my gift is going to be and how I can provide the most kindness and the most service and the most positivity to others. That's something that, see, in my daily interactions, I'm great at that. And because I've built in so much kindness and compassion and love in myself, that's what I have to give out to others. And that's why I'm working on building discipline in myself right now as well, because what I want to be able to do is to help more people, and the best way to help more people is by putting out content like this, or putting out content that is almost in a study guide template form. So, hey, these are some simple habits that we can implement. Here are some recommended videos, recommended audios, right? So it's all about our habits. It really is. It's the truth. And combining the habits with our intention. Let's have a positive intention about what we want to create with our life and what we can create with our life. Let's be optimistic. I was having this conversation with my grandma not too long ago and talking about one of my favorite quotes from the Bible, when people say that something is impossible, and Jesus said that even the least among you can do all that I have done and even more. So how could you ever doubt yourself, knowing that Jesus, a man that came here with the full embodiment of his highest self, becoming a God walking the earth, and told us the same thing, that we were that same, and we simply don't have that information and that knowingness. Understand, though, that everything is possible. There is literally nothing that you cannot do in this world. We live in a world of infinite possibility. The reality that we are experiencing and the reality that we see in terms of this 3D world is less than 1% of all of reality. Why do you believe that Wi-Fi works if you can't see it? But you don't believe that you have the ability to create anything from your mind that you can't see? That doesn't make sense to me. It's only because of lack of belief and conditioning that there are certain things that are possible and certain things that are not. So I'm all about finding that potential. And I wish the same for everyone, man. Let's create a life of love. Let's create a life of peace. Let's create a life of generosity. Let's create a life of giving. Let's create a life of service, of helping others, of being true to ourselves. So we hear the thunder rolling in. Actually gonna give a little shout out to the Brody. What up, Brody? Yeah. Yeah. So much love as always. Wish y'all the best, good, positivity, great vibes. Go out there and do one habit today. Do one simple step today that will take you closer to being the person that you want to be. So I'll share with you the one step that I added was I have a great morning routine of giving gratitude and yoga and reading and writing down my goals. I make sure to write down my goals and read almost every night now. So now I've added the night routine, which is important because the way we start our day and the way that we end our day are really the two main parts of the day that we have control over. Because a lot of the other parts of the day, we don't know what's going to happen in the middle of the day. We don't have control over how somebody else is driving, or if something pops up at work, or if something happens at home. We don't have control over a lot of those things, but we do have control over our mindset and how we start and finish our day. So much love as always. Stay well. Peace.